Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honourable members, good afternoon. Today, honourable members, as we prepare to adjourn for the short recess, I just want to put across and this should serve as a wake-up call and subsequently might necessitate an action towards the unbecoming of some of the members. As you move and proceed for the short recess, honourable members, both who are physically present and virtually, I'd want to remind you of our standing order number 252 of what is expected of you, so that when we resume the Assembly's sittings, I'll read out the list of attendance in this session. That is immediately after we resume the assumption after the recess. Honourable members, Standing Order 252 is very clear on failure to attend sittings. I'll be forced to implement this. I've just said the unbecoming behavior and attitude of members towards their responsibility, number 1, of making sure that they do the legislation, which is normally done at the committee level and at the plenary. This House has a total membership of 124, and the standing order requires that we have 43 members present to transact the business of the Assembly. Honourable members, there is no any other way of avoiding the fact that the House has always been adjourned due to lack of quorum. And it is in public domain that this is a trend. As the custodian of the Constitution and other constitutional requirements, both the acts, the standing orders, and the statutes, I'll be forced to implement this Standing Order 252. So, honorable members, you know yourself, when the axe will fall on you, don't blame me as the speaker, because me, I'll just write a letter to give a notice of vacancy. And whether you challenge it, I'm telling you, you won't succeed. It is not possible. You remember in the last assembly, one of the members lost the seat just by a stroke of a pen of the speaker for not attending assembly sittings. So I'll just read this as a reminder. Standing Order number 252-1, if during any session and assembly session calendar runs from February to December, Correct, clerk? If during any session, a member is absent from 8 sittings of the county assembly without permission, in writing from the speaker, I have not received any permission from any member, the speaker shall report the matter to the county assembly, of which I'm doing now, and the matter shall stand referred to the Committee of Privileges for hearing and determination. The Committee of Privileges shall inquire into a matter referred to it under paragraph 1 within 14 days from the date the matter is referred to it, and shall thereupon submit a report to the county assembly. If the report of the committee finds that the member or members has offered a satisfactory explanation for the members' absence from 8 sittings of the county assembly without the permission in writing from the speaker, there shall be no further proceedings in the county assembly in respect of the matter. If the report of the committee finds that the member has not offered a satisfactory explanation for the member's absence from 8 sittings of the county assembly under paragraph 1, the chairperson of the committee or a member of the committee designated by the committee for that purpose shall, upon submitting the report, give a 3 days notice of a motion that this county assembly notes the report of the Committee of Privileges laid on the table of the county assembly on regarding with other necessary modification. 5, a motion under paragraph 4 shall be debated in the usual manner of debating motions, except that no amendment shall be permitted to the motion, and the debate of the motion shall not be anticipated by a motion for the adjournment of the county assembly, and no dilatory motion shall be moved in relation to the business, and the business shall not be interrupted under any standing order. Underline the word, the motion shall not be interrupted. At the conclusion of the debate of a motion under paragraph 4, the speaker shall not put a question, but shall declare that, pursuant to Article 103, 1B of the Constitution, the office of the member concerned has become vacant. So, honorable members, I really don't see a reason why the same members, the same faces who normally form a quorum in this assembly are supposed now to take the bullet on behalf of lazy members who are not in any way willing to adjust or even change their attitude. And on these, honorable members, I'm very categorical on this. When the House resumes, I'll expect the clerk to have done a tabulation on the performance and attendance of members in the plenary. I'll forward the same names to the Powers of Privileges Committee where I chair. Then I'll bring the report. The report is just for discussion. You don't have to make any opinion out of it. It is still at the discretion of the chair to decide whether to declare the seat vacant or not. We have members here to whom I can't even say when I last saw their faces. Please, honorable member, don't make reference to an individual who is not within the precincts to defend themselves. Kindly withdraw. You can't withdraw while seated, Honorable Alvin.
Apologize. Thank you.
So, honorable members, I'm repeating again. You know yourself and you understand yourself and what is expected of you. But I'm sorry because I'm talking to the wrong people or to the wrong members. By way of saying I'm talking or addressing wrong members is because I can categorically state here as the chair of the assembly that these are the same faces I normally find at whatever time I preside the assembly. But I hope it's going to be communicated. These are your colleagues, they are your friends. We will read out the report loud, but me, I'll not be ready to defend that report. It will be history, because if we send up to 10, 12 members and declare the seats vacant, and I'm telling you, whether you go to court, there is no terms of reference. There is none. So take note, honorable members. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions.
Honorable members, have got the public petition by Njiro Ward residents on stoppage of public land encroachment by a private developer in Nairobi City. And on behalf, allow me to read. We, the undersigned citizens of Kenya who are residents of Njiro Ward within Nairobi City County, draw the attention of the County Assembly of Nairobi to the following. Aware that Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya, 2010, vests the legislative authority and oversight of the county government in the County Assembly. That Article 62 of the Constitution mandates the county government to hold in trust public land in trust for county residents. That the Kenya National Land Use Policy 2017 recognizes the need for social development that takes cognizance of provision of basic infrastructure and services. That whereas Section 5E of the National Land Commission Act 2012 requires the Commission to initiate investigation into present or historical land injustices and recommend appropriate redress. That whereas Section 116 of the County Government Act 2012 imposes an obligation on the county government and its agencies to deliver services within its designated area of jurisdiction. Further, Section 1171A of the Act provides that the county government shall give priority to basic needs of the public to ensure that all members of the public have access to basic services. That before commencing any development, developers must seek approval from the county government. That the land FR 242/86 that is adjacent to parcel number 1B LR number 2099958 was reserved for public use. That a private developer has allegedly invaded and grabbed the said public land that was meant for the community to build infrastructure that would provide public amenities to the community despite lack of same in the area. That whereas petitioners confirm that efforts have been made to have the matter addressed by the relevant body, it failed to give satisfactory response. And for that, all the matters in respect of which the petition is read are not pending before any court of law or constitutional body. Now, therefore, your humble petitioners pray that the County Assembly of Nairobi County intervenes and ensure that the National Land Commission and all relevant bodies furnishes the Nairobi City County government with the deed plans to facilitate and solve the dispute herein. The said land be surrendered to the Nairobi City County government and issue appropriate deed plans in respect to the public utility land in use herein, and the Nairobi City County government to ensure the said land and hold it in trust on behalf of the Njiru ward residents and Nairobians at large. The residents of Njiru so extend their petition, and by extension, residents of Nairobi County. Thank you, honorable members. On behalf of the Njiru ward residents, I communicate. And it's now committed to the Lands Committee for further consideration and tabling of the report. I've got further petition, public petition by West Park Police Post, estate residents on dilapidated public facilities in Nairobi West Ward in Nairobi City County. We, the undersigned citizens of Kenya, who are residents of Park Police Estate in Nairobi West within Nairobi City County, draw the attention of the County Assembly of Nairobi to the following. Aware that Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 vests the legislative authority and oversight of the county government in the County Assembly. That Article 62 of the Constitution mandates the county government to hold in trust public land in trust for county residents. That the Kenya National Land Use Policy 2017 recognizes the need for social development that takes cognizance of provision of basic infrastructure and services. That whereas Section 116 of the County Government Act 2012 imposes an obligation on the county government and its agencies to deliver services within its designated area of jurisdiction. Further, Section 1171A of the Act provides that the county government shall give priority to basic needs of the public to ensure all members of the public have access to basic services. That the West Park Police Estate is a public property hosting a police post, a dispensary, and a school in Nairobi West. These public facilities offer services to the public within the Nairobi City County. That the estate is a public playing ground which is in dilapidated state, posing health hazard to residents, especially on children. Additionally, the place is in total darkness without street lights, again posing a security threat to the residents. That whereas petitioners confirm that the efforts have been made to have the matter addressed by the relevant body, it failed to give satisfactory response, and that all the matters in respect of this petition is raised are not pending before any court of law or constitutional body. Now, therefore, your humble petitioners pray that the County Assembly of Nairobi City County intervenes and ensure that the Nairobi City County government renovates the playing ground in the said facility to serve the residents better, especially the children, and the Nairobi City County Executive installs street lights and floodlights in the estate at the playing ground. And your petitioners will forever pray as requested by the petitioners, Nairobi West Police Post residents. And this is committed to the Transport Public Works for consideration and tabling. Thank you.
Order number 5, papers.
We have papers laid. Chairman, Planning Committee.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to lay the following paper. Pursuant to Section 9 of a Public Appointments, County Assembly Act 2017, I beg to lay the following. The committee report on the sectoral committee on lands planning and housing on vetting of nominee for appointment as a non-executive chairperson of Nairobi City County Rural and Urban Affordable Housing Committee. I beg to lay.
Honourable members, this is a committee which was formed by the governor and subsequently nominated one Abuga to chair as non-executive chairperson of the Rural Urban Affordable Housing Committee. You know there are several ongoing affordable housing in Nairobi, and for that reason the governor formed a committee and forwarded a name for consideration. So this is a report of the committee which has been laid, and I hopefully think there shall be a notice of motion. Yeah? Okay. Clerk, let's proceed. The papers laid is actually committed to the planning committee. Proceed.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Chairman, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again, I stand here to give a notice of motion. Honorable Speaker, I give the following motion that this Assembly adopts the report of the Sectoral Committee on Lands Planning and Housing on a vetting of a nominee for appointment as a non-executive chairperson of Nairobi City County Rural and Urban Affordable Housing Committee. I beg to lay. I beg to give notice. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Robert Alai, kindly clerk and the Hansard office confirm whether we have Robert Alai online. Hansard office, kindly confirm whether the member is online. Is Robert Alai online? Okay. The chair has actually been notified. The honorable member is not both physically and virtually in the meeting. So the order 6, Roman 2, on notice of motion by Honorable Robert Alai has been deferred for a later date to be considered by the House Business Committee. Kindly clerk proceed.
Order number 7, statements.
Honorable Munuve. Do you have the statement?
No, Mr. Speaker. Kindly
clerk,
yes.
This is something you need to be doing much earlier. When you, at least you know a member has a statement, you need to brief them way much before.
I think there are 2 statements, Mr. Speaker.
Just forward the other one.
There's another one.
Yeah, because I've got you at Roman 1 and 2.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 47-2C, I wish to request a statement from the chairperson of the Secretariat Committee on Water and Sanitation regarding the quality of water from the boreholes within the county, especially in the Isili area. Honorable Speaker, Article 43(1) provides for the right of every person to clean and safe water in inadequate quantities. Honorable Speaker, where the Nairobi City Water and Sewage Company claims to have stringent water quality monitoring programs, a significant portion of Nairobi water supply for both from NCWSC and private boreholes water vendors is at risk of contamination and doesn't meet the safety standards. Honorable Speaker, it is alleged that majority of boreholes water vendors sell us it is alleged that majority of boreholes water vendors sell untreated water from illegal boreholes in some estates, which is unhealthy hazard, thus exposing residents to several diseases such as typhoid and cholera. Notably, such boreholes do not meet the safety standards. Honorable Speaker, in the statement, the chairperson should inquire into and report on which body is responsible for issuance of approval or drilling of boreholes and licensing of water vending business within the county. Whether Nairobi City Water and Sewerage Company has stringent water quality monitoring programs, especially boreholes in Eastleigh and Nairobi areas. And at what interval or frequency is the monitoring and testing undertaken? Data on boreholes, water vendors within the county, and whether they meet the required standards. Attach a copy of standards and requirements to be shown, and measures. Honorable Speaker, 4 measures the county executive is taking to ensure all boreholes and water vendors adhere to the required standards and operation of the safety of the resident within the county of Nairobi. Asante. I still have another one, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
I think, Mr. Speaker, I think
let's transact business.
Mr. Speaker, I think this is very crucial for Dishina County.
But Chairman, you need to give the chair time to commit.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes. The chair, water, our able water chair. Yeah. But we have Honorable Matara in the house.
Chair, I'm a member of Water Committee.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matara is environment.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Chairman Water was here. Probably, I think he's out for a short meeting.
So you want
I want to commit, Chair, that we will respond to the matter 2 weeks after resumption of the House business.
I think that is in order. Honorable Munuve, the member has given undertaking on behalf of the committee and has requested 2 weeks after the resumption of the assembly. Thank you. So where is this other request for statement, Secretarial Committee on Health Services regarding the management of the school feeding program? Clerk, where is the statement? Honorable Carrington Heho, as they look for the statement. Deferred, he is not in the assembly. Is he online? Honorable Jaconia. Is he online? Deferred. Honorable Joyce Mudhoni. kindly find out whether the said members are online. Honorable Redson Otieno. Honorable Jared Akama. Honorable Jared. As I give Honorable Munuve an opportunity to proceed, the Hansard office kindly find out whether Honorable Akama is online, Honorable Redson is online, Joyce Mudhoni online, Honorable Jaconia online, Honorable Heho. Mheshimiwa Munuve, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 47-2C, I wish to request a statement from the Chairperson of Secretarial Committee on Health Services regarding the management of the school feeding program. Honorable Speaker, Article 43(1) provides for the right of every person to be free from hunger and to have adequate food and acceptable quantities. Honorable Speaker, the county government introduced the school feeding programs with the aim of addressing the issue of education in the county, such as high school dropout rates, poor academic performance, and increasing cases of malnutrition. Honorable Speaker, it has been noted that the management and operation of the school feeding program are challenging, with a lot of challenges, such as lack of clear operation plans, which has impeded the implementation of program in the transfer and accountable manner. Honorable Speaker, the county executive engaged a service provider by the name of Food and Education Company for a pilot exercise without an agreement or memorandum of understanding being signed. Honorable Speaker, in the statement, the chairperson should inquire into and report on breakdown of total amount contributed by the parents since the commencement of the program to date. Breaking down of total amount contributed by the local donors and well-wishers since the commencement of the program to date. Breakdown of total amount contributed by the international donors or well-wishers since the commencement of the program to date. That is 3. Number 4, Mr. Speaker. Number of accounts and bank under which the program operates and the signatories of those accounts. Number 5, reasons for using a limited company to manage and operate a program. Number 6, Mr. Speaker, any agreement or memorandum of understanding between the county executive and Food for Education Company Limited, and 7, Mr. Speaker, measures the county executive is taking to ensure transparency and accountability in the management and operation of the school feeding program. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Do you have the chair of the Health Committee in the Assembly? The chair, can you find out whether he is online? Oh, the vice chair is in the house. Kindly, Madam Kidenda, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. On behalf of my chair, who I spoke to shortly before we started, he probably is online, but now that I'm here, I'd like to take an undertaking on behalf of the chair and the committee at large, that the concerns are concerns that we engage with the feeding program, the nutrition department, But in view of what has been highlighted, I'd like to request for 2 weeks after resumption, after the recess.
Honorable Munuve, please, are you in concurrence with the honorable member?
Mr. Speaker, since this issue is a very serious issue, and there are a lot of connotation around this thing of additional county, I would wish the committee to take this issue with a lot of seriousness. So I would love them to give me 1 week after the recess.
Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the sensitivity of the matter and the concern that the honorable member puts across. But because of those very reasons, it is critical that we do a detailed research to be able to bring back to this assembly and the honorable member a comprehensive information. We do not want to do anything half-baked. It is not our way of doing things. So I'd like to request that we have the 2 weeks. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. 2 weeks would be perfect.
I think, members, you understand the requirement of our standing orders when it comes to communicating our agenda to the executive. It's just 14 days is just a bare minimum, because you must give a 7-day notice. So when a member cites 2 weeks as a period they are able to respond to your concern, that is eligible. That is at least eligible time to work with. So you will have to contend with that, Honorable Munuve. Clerk, proceed. Do you have any member online with a request for statement? Sergeant Atam?
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I have
None.
a request for statement.
None. Okay, let's proceed. Honorable members, before we proceed, the notice of motion on the nominee is committed to the House Business Committee for allocation of debate. Thank you. Yes, a member of the Speaker's panel, Mheshimiwa Kimemia, proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would wish you to give an order that, in regards to the motion,
The notice of motion.
the notice of motion, so that I may get the committee's report, so that when it comes to debating the motion, I might be in the know of what is going on.
It will be uploaded in the website immediately after consideration by the House Business Committee.
And I would wish to have a hard copy, because that is a very sensitive,
That is not the
sensitive matter.
responsibility of the planning committee. Please, I hope you are a senior member.
I am, yes, but
Yes,
you know,
yes.
the seriousness of that matter, it really is the one that is really making me ask for that report, so that I can go through it and read it.
Yeah, so if you want a physical copy, you can go to table office
Yes.
and make such request. But immediately after the House Business Committee is done with it, they will upload it.
I'm happy
in
that
our website.
I'm happy that you have noted that also, Mr.
Thank you.
Speaker. Thank you very much.
Clerk, proceed.
Order number 8, motion, adoption of committee report.
Motion number 8, Honorable Chege Maura. We have the Vice Chair. Do we have the Vice Park? Honorable Emily, you are upstanding.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I'm a member of the Park Committee and I have the motion.
Have you gone through the report?
Yes.
And you are sure at least you are able to
Debate, yes.
take us through the sensitive report?
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Kindly take responsibility.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
And the report is supposed to be in circulation, so I believe all members have got the report. Honorable members, this report of the Select Committee on Public Accounts on consideration of the report of the Auditor General on public participation in Nairobi City County budget making process for the financial year 2021-2022. You remember Honorable Jera cited some of discrepancies when it comes to communication by our offices. So they need to get these reports in good time. But you can proceed. I really wonder how members will contribute to this report when they have not even seen the report. Clerk, Honorable Whip, please. Vice Chair, you may be seated.
Honorable Speaker, you have really done a very good communication about it, Honorable Speaker, so that it's a report, Honorable Speaker, which has serious implications. And Honorable Speaker, even those members who are not online don't have such a copy. Then, Honorable Speaker, how could we make a decision on a report which talks about theft of public funds and the implications of it? So, Honorable Speaker, I could wish, under our guidance, and you had started it very well, Honorable Speaker, that if we can be submitted with copies of those reports so that we can at least peruse. Because, Honorable Speaker, you may find it implicating me, and I say I have it and I've implicated myself, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, PAC reports are not reports to joke with. They have very serious implications. So, Honorable Speaker, if, with your guidance,
Honorable
circulated to us.
Whip, the office of the clerk has actually challenged the chair that the said report is actually in the website. And it is the responsibility of a member to upload. We have gone digital. So the office of the clerk has actually indicated that the report is at the website. Yes, Whip.
I don't want to speak on behalf of other members who are technologically challenged, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, these reports, you remember, Honorable Speaker, I was here yesterday in this Parliament. Some motions were supposed to be put and we didn't have quorum, Honorable Speaker. We adjourned. Honorable Speaker, for us to have PAC reports, Honorable Speaker, are implicatory, Honorable Speaker. And for that reason, these members who are sitting here, Honorable Speaker, with due respect, Honorable Speaker, can we then, the clerk, give us only even 10 copies so that we proceed? Honorable Speaker, you may find implicating an honorable member who is sitting here.
Matara, please. Sergeant Atam, what are these?
Select.
Now
Honorable
you are
Speaker.
distributing the report when members are supposed to debate.
Honorable Speaker, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. It is my humble view, Honorable Speaker, that in as much as the clerk is intimating that he has already uploaded that document. Honorable Speaker, thank you for this opportunity. I humbly submit to you that in as much as the clerk is intimating that he has taken his responsibility to upload the report, Honorable Speaker, he should be reminded, but it is also his responsibility to submit hard copies to this House before members are seated for a proper and insightful engagement, Honorable Speaker. It is even wrong that after members are raising the issue, that is when we are being given this document, Honorable Speaker. With all due respect, Honorable Speaker, this document, first of all, is not paginated, and my assumption or my estimation is this is a document that has almost 20 pages, Honorable Speaker. It will be wrong for us to assume that the members are going to be sufficiently informed within few minutes to peruse such a document to make an informative debate on this House, Honorable Speaker. This House has traditions, this House has procedures, so it is wrong for the office of the clerk to insist that by the simple reason that they had uploaded this document, that we can be able to dispense with this matter. So it is my humble view, and I invite you to share in our opinion for the members who are present here and the ones who are online, that we defer this matter to a later sitting so that the members can have time to look on this document, examine it, so that we can be able to make a resolution and agree or disagree to what the report commends, Honorable Speaker. So it is my humble view that you agree to the notion that, because we cannot be forced to go through a document within minutes and dispense with it, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Kindly, Honorable Member, kindly use parliamentary language. There is no one here to force a member to pass or make any form of resolution. It is for your consumption and decision. Honorable Matara, please.
Apology, Speaker, but the import of my sentiments is...
You see now, when it goes out there that members have been forced to adopt report, who has forced you?
I withdraw the word force.
All the two motions, they have a place where now the Speaker will have to put a question.
No, Honorable Speaker, I withdraw the word force. Yeah. But the import of my statement is, within the limited time that we have with this document, we are unable, personally I'm unable to interact with this document to be able to support or decline my support to this report.
Honorable members, is that the feeling of the House? Yes. For both order number 8 and number 9?
Can I say what?
Yes, Honorable Member.
Honorable Speaker, with all due respect, the report before us is by the Public Accounts Committee. Honorable Speaker, this report requires members' attention, concentration, and being active during the discussion or debate. Honorable Speaker, having this document now, Honorable Speaker, having this document now and expecting members to digest it page by page, Honorable Speaker, we'll be lying to ourselves, sir. And in this regard, you once told us, Honorable Speaker, here, that as much as we're coming to debate a document here, we should equally learn to know this, that the Committee on Park, its members should be here, not only one member. Members of the Park Committee should be here in numbers, so that when we argue over something, they can be able to get us where we want to go to.
Correct, because they are supposed to guide the debate.
Yes, sir. And in that regard, Honorable Speaker, kindly, I support my honorable member, my brother here, that we push it to the later date, sir. Thank you.
Honorable members, is that the feeling of the House? Honorable members, is that the feeling of the House? I direct that order 8 and 9 be deferred to the House Business Committee for a later date to be communicated. Thank you.
Order number 10, motion, adjournment in accordance with the county calendar.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I could wish my member who comes from the largest party in East and Central Africa, Honorable Hemili Hatameshi. Next time, Honorable Member, equivalently mobilize our members of PAC so that they can be present, so that they can inform us on this decision as the Speaker said. And also
Honorable Whip, before you conclude on Order 8, there is a pending business before your desk, Honorable Whip, on the committees. Because the life of the committee membership has actually come to the end, and you need to adhere to the requirement of the standing orders. So I expect your office to move with speed so that the first week as we resume, we get all the committees reorganized.
Honorable Speaker, that's why I was giving my brief, so that the members of Budget Committee, the members of Public Accounts Committee, and other select committees, Honorable Speaker, for the seriousness of this House, there will be a reshuffle, a serious reshuffle, and it will depend on the performance. Because, Honorable Speaker, I could wish even, where is the Vice Chair for Public Accounts Committee? That's what I'm asking, because the report belongs to them, Honorable Speaker. Now you can see when I do an axe, then you will see, then they will say, we didn't fight. That notwithstanding, Honorable Speaker, I want to move the following motion that pursuant to provisions of Standing Order number 31, clause 1 and clause 3, this assembly adjourns until Tuesday, 1st April 2025 at 2:30 p.m. in accordance with the Assembly calendar. Honorable Speaker, I could wish that the 2-week session, which I believe we have our Christian brothers and Muslim brothers who are enjoying their Ramadan, I believe, Honorable Speaker, this was very important during this time, so that they can have most time to talk to their Allah and also talk to their God for the purposes of this month of Ramadan, Honorable Speaker. With those few, I could wish to call Honorable Kimemia to second me on this motion. Thank you.
Honorable members, you are aware that
It's okay.
the standing order requires and gives a period of time you are supposed to serve in a committee, and maybe by the virtue of your party which nominated you to sit in a certain committee, if they deem fit for extension of your stay in the said committee, then that should be the case. But I expect members to be aware of this and start maybe addressing the leader, the whip, both the whips of both sides of the divide of the House. But he has actually indicated this will depend on the performance. So, and you know, honorable members, for some reason, whenever the committee is reconstituted, the committee must go through election. Yes, so that one should be very clear. Honorable members, I now propose that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 31 and 3, this assembly adjourns until Tuesday, 1st April 2025 at 2:30 p.m. in accordance with the calendar of the County Assembly regular session. Honorable members. I can see Honorable Chieng Jera. I don't know whether it's by mistake.
Sorry, my boss, it's by mistake.
Okay. Maybe I thought you don't want the assembly to adjourn.
Honorable Speaker, you know, the adjournment is as a result of
I don't know.
a working calendar.
Please, I don't know.
Okay, let me say that our adjournment is as a result of a calendar the assembly adopted.
But assembly can always alter the calendar.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's good that you
want us to
learning
alter,
process.
then now.
But now, Honorable Speaker, because you have announced that members are going to back to their wards as we celebrate this Islamic Eid, I personally wish to also join my members from Lindi Ward during these Ramadan festivals, because it is a very important time of our people, and we must join them down there. Honorable Speaker, another thing that is itching members, and you allow me to tell you this because you are the chairman of the welfare of the members. Many members feel let down because they attend many meetings. These members go to Naivasha, Mombasa, and everywhere, but their allowances take too much time to be paid. So they feel demoralized. Some of them feel that they come here, some of them don't even have transport, some of them don't even use their own vehicles because of the hard condition of life. It is too expensive down here without money. Honorable Speaker, you walk outside the gate here, some people sees you as if you have all the monies the country has, and they start asking for money. Personally, you don't have the money, you don't take your lunch, but some people want it. At the ward level, you go there, they see money, you don't have it. Therefore, as we go back home, kindly, members owe a lot of money that should be given back to, should be paid to the members. Kindly, as the welfare chair, I know you're trying, we're not pushing you, but may God bless you so that you're able to push it further. Thank you.
I think that should actually be corrected. Our financial status as today, we actually owe you nothing. We have actually paid all the dues as today. Maybe if there is something pending, it will hit the account tomorrow. Yeah, what is left is just the office imprest for some few members, but we have addressed the issue of the special elect, though a bit few of them, those who have actually complied, about 18, their monies are going to hit the account of their landlords anytime from today or tomorrow. So if you know you're a special elect and you have not complied, I'm talking of about 18 who have complied, their money is already dispensed to a tune of 6.3 million. So, honorable members, we have come to the close of the business of the day. And for that reason, the assembly stand adjourned in accordance with the assembly calendar to 1st April 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Thank you, honorable members.